Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey.
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 What's up?
How's it been? I'm Jake.
I'm Kate.
So we have some excited news to share.
We're engaged.
We're engaged.
We're getting
Ooh,
married.
wait, let me see. You do that.
I love you.
I love you. We thought that this would be a really cool opportunity to talk about our engagement. In early June, I began to just have this peace in my heart that, like, Kate is the one for me. She's the one that God put in my life. She's the person that I need to marry. I would be a fool if I didn't take advantage of it, and she wants to marry me, and I order the ring. They told me to be here in like 10 days, and I say, oh my gosh, I need to talk to her dad. He lives in Maine. So I schedule that up, and I tell, like, my boss had told me that I had to work an extra day, but really I had arranged it where I didn't have to work it. So Kate thinks that I'm working this day, and it's like 2 Thursdays later, and I'm driving to New Hampshire on one of my days off to meet her dad halfway from Maine and have a meal with him and just ask his blessing. And actually, like, halfway through the meal, I'm like, yeah, and Kate doesn't know about any of this. And he goes, oh, I accidentally told her this morning. And I was like, well, whatever. I'm so excited that we're engaged that who cares if things didn't go absolutely how I wanted it. Whatever. Like, that's how I want it to be. However it went is how I wanted it to be.
Well, it was even more shocking because I knew that he was talking to my dad, so then I figured, okay, so it's going to be soon, but I didn't think today.
Yeah, she didn't think I had a ring. So then it was going to be the Sunday after that Thursday. This is like just last Thursday, so it was really going to be today. But I'm on my way home. It's 4.5 hours there. I had a meal with him. It was a few hours long. It was amazing. He's a wonderful guy. And then I drove all the way back. I'm exhausted. It's pouring rain out, and I'm praying. I'm like, first of all, Lord, would you please hold up on the rain, if you would. Then I was like, should I just do it today? I don't know. Like, I have plans to do it on Sunday, and I have plans with like this, that, the other. And I like text my friends. I'm like, listen, I'm not doing it on Sunday. I can't wait no longer. I text my mom and my dad and my brothers. So I'm like, guys, this is coming as soon as possible. Like, wait up. And I just like let everybody know, like, it's happening tonight. And I get back and tell them about the work thing.
Oh, so he had told me that he wanted me to be there for an interview that he was going to have, which I already knew about the interview. This was actually real. And I would have had to leave early to make it to...
Early from work, yeah.
Yeah, leave early from work to go with him. And so he wanted me to ask my boss. But the week had been crazy, and we already were taking short days for lots of different things. And I knew they were going to say no.
But little did she know, I'd actually called her boss and been like, his name's Brian, and I'm good friends with him. And I was like, Brian, I need you to let Kate go early today because I need to ask her to marry me.
And I told Jacob, I was like, I'm not going to ask.
Yeah, she was texting me, and I was like, she might not ask. And I'm like, I might just have to call her and be like, Kate, you need to ask.
So I go out, and I'm just like expecting a no. And I told Jacob, expect a no. And then they said yes. So yeah. I was like, okay, yay, I'm excited.
And this is when I'm like, all right, it's perfect.
And so then he comes in, picks me up, and we head out.
And this is what I say. Yeah, so I say, I'm like, so Kate's had us on this little diet that she hates, but I'm happy with it. And so one of the things is like no pizza, but I tell her, I was like, because I'm thinking in my head, like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take her to all these very, like, special date spots that we've been to over the past year. And I take her to the pizza shop, Chicken Bacon Ranch Pizza, this one time, and I said to celebrate that talking with your dad went well. And she's like, ooh, yeah, blah, 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 because she hasn't had pizza in a while. And we go to that live music place that we had another date at. That was so fun. Mm-hmm. Just walked by and kind of reminisced on the memories there. And then we went to another place where we had like a really nice memory where one night we were walking around town and we just found like the outdoor eating area of a hotel, and it had all these like beautiful fireplaces, and we were just like, let's just go sit there even if we're not eating there. And then what?
And then we ended up at a park bench. We sat down, played a little bit of I Spy.
Yep.
Oh, so he always said not to say like what I really want in a ring, because he wanted it to be a gift that he felt would look good on me, that he felt expressed like how he felt about everything.
Yeah.
And so if I like give hints or like say what I want, it's not really exactly from him necessarily. So he always said to not really mention anything, but I still would like say things real quick, and then he'd be like, no.
And I had thought of this while I was driving, and I was like, this is a perfect line. And honestly, at this point, I'm like, oh, I'm a little nervous. This is going to be tough. You know, like, I knew I was confident, but, like, oof, it's still a crazy question to have to ask. And so we're walking around a little bit, and we kind of find a little bit more, like, alone area, even though it's still in public, but I just didn't want people to be, like, around to have to react. I think that's crazy. But anyway, so I look at her and I was like, Kate, I knew I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm having trouble figuring out which kind of ring you like. You're kind of sending mixed signals, blah blah blah. And I was like, can I just pull a couple up on my phone that I've been looking at, and you can tell me what you do and don't like about them?
And and I was super excited because I wanted to be a part of it, and I'm very picky and sometimes want things certain ways.
So what I did. And I had this totally planned. So I reach into my pocket where my phone was, right? But instead of pulling out my phone, I pull out the ring and I go, so do you like this one? And she glanced at it for a second, but then I got down on one knee and I was like, and she's like, stop.
I was like, stop, that's
You're
not
joking,
funny.
yeah. And I was like, Kate, seriously, look, do you like this one? And I showed her and I was like, it's real. I said, like, I love you and I want to marry you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It was kind of a blur. I mean, it
was so strange. I don't even remember it all very well.
It's a crazy thing. You were like, well, of course. Something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
And then I got up and I hugged her, and it was super sweet, and we're super happy. And then she was like, literally the rest of the night, I'm so confused. Because she wasn't expecting it.
Because...
And I was like, are you a good confused?
Yeah, he kept asking if I was happy, and I was just so confused. And I, like, love the ring, and he did such a great job, and I'm shocked.
Well, praise God that we have this opportunity, and we're super thankful that God has given us the life that we have so far. We're stoked to take that life into marriage, and we're praying that we can live out a God-glorifying marriage that helps lead other people to know Jesus. That's the purpose of being married together. Thanks all for watching.
See ya.
Bye.